Testing, 1, 2, 3. Today we see a rare glimpse as number one, that's right, number one is going to be playing, and number one is Tennessee. Tennessee is number one, Minnesota is number 8. Tennessee is undefeated at 4-0, and Minnesota has 1 loss. We're here in Minnesota. Welcome, everybody. This is a very big football game. This is the type of football game that really defines seasons, especially for Minnesota right now. But first, we need to take a look at the visitors, as is customary, mainly with baseball, but it is just customary here. And taking a look at Tennessee, the stats here, the team... First, the team, they beat Texas by 10. They beat Maryland by 19. Then they blew out Michigan State and then Army. They are number one. In the last 2 games, they've won by over 18 points. 18, 30, 19. And the closest game was at Texas when they only won by 10. And now they go on the road again. They have the 3rd ranked offense and the 29th ranked defense when it comes to points, 12th ranked offense and 19th ranked defense when it comes to yards. And Lauricella is one of the best runners, if not the best runner in the entire game. He's absolutely unbelievable. Taking a look, Lauricella has 761 yards already in 4 games. That's almost 200 yards a game. He averages 8.3 a carry. His longest was 61 yards. He scored 10 times. His passing has not been good. 9 of 33, man. You just have to play the run the entire time. He has a touchdown and an interception. Minnesota looks to be the spoiler here. And now we take a look at Minnesota as they take over. Minnesota has a couple quarterbacks that are pretty bad in passing. But when you look at the team, they beat Navy 28-7. They beat Army 23-14, the same 1958 Army that Tennessee beat. Maryland beat Minnesota by 9, 1953. But Minnesota came back and really upset Tennessee. Tennessee, that was a big, big upset. This is their 4th game in a row at home, and then they go 2 on the road. And if they win and they play at 1945 Army, that's going to be big. They have 308 yards of offense. They're ranking number 11. Their defense is not the greatest. It ranks 39th, and it ranks basically a lot of times in the middle or the bottom half of all the teams. Remember, there are 64 of them. So about ready to go here for the national anthem. We're going to start here, and basically the biggest thing is now for the national anthem, and this is going to be the University of Minnesota Marching Band. ready to go. The national anthem by the University of Minnesota Marching Band, and we're going to be ready to go. It should be a good one. Number one is in the house, and whenever you have number one in the house, there is always tension. So we're ready to go here. Minnesota's going to kick off to Tennessee, and we're underway. Number 8 kicks to number 1, and the return will be up to the 35, 40, 50. Here he goes on the run down to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. He runs it all the way. He goes all the way, the first kick, and Tennessee has an early 7-0 lead. Tennessee comes over, and incredible. And Tennessee is up 6-0. Here's the extra point. And it is up, and it is good. That's incredible. The opening kickoff, and number 1 already has a 7-0 lead. I mean, seriously, how in the world do you, wow, I'll tell you what, talk about taking the crowd out of the game. And Tennessee is up 7-0 off the opening kickoff. Oh my goodness, and now they're going to have to kick off themselves. So here comes Tennessee. They're going to kick it deep. It's going to be returned from the 1. Here comes Minnesota. Fumbles a football. No, let's see, there's a fumble. And who gets it? It is Sherrod for Tennessee. Sherrod for Tennessee gets the ball. And Tennessee will start out with it. You couldn't ask for a better start. A kickoff return for a touchdown and a turnover. And now number 1, talk about coming out of the gates. That's all you're hearing here in Minnesota. It sounds like Neyland Stadium. And it's going to be first down and 10 for Laura Sella and the Tennessee Volunteers. And it'll be first down. They're going to go. First down and 10 for Tennessee. Lauricella, and he's going to throw. It's going to be incomplete, second down. Lauricella, the quarterback. Rechikar, the running back, and Hahn, the running back. Carter and Grubel. Rechikar, oh my goodness, he played for the Detroit Lions a couple weeks later. It's going to be second down. And here they go. This is going to be the right-hand side. Lauricelli's going to be enough. It gets 10 yards and a first down. So Tennessee gets a first down, and they're moving down the field. First down for Tennessee. And Lauricella, he's going to take it. He's going to be off the run. He's going to run. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 18-yard line, down to the 17, a gain of 19, and a first down for Tennessee. My goodness, they are just looking so good here. First down and 10 for Tennessee. The handoff. And a fumble. And Minnesota's got it. Minnesota, they finally get a break. And Minnesota gets it. And Minnesota will take over. This is early on in the first quarter, and we've had a ton of excitement here. Early on, and I mean, you just can't beat this. So there are some games, there are some teams here that are really playing big games now, and some of the games, as you can see here in the first quarter, Oklahoma in 1954, a big game, and Navy in 1960, and Michigan State still scoreless there. I think we're the only game with a score. I think we are. We're the only game on here with a score. Everybody's 0-0. Oh, no. Tennessee leads Oklahoma A&M. Tennessee in 1951. So everybody here close, including 1945 Army, who's playing. They are number 3, but right now Tennessee is number 1. So it's going to be first down and 10. Tennessee, a number 1 team, a very big number 1 team. They want to try and get Number one here, solidly. Snap back, here comes Baumgartner. Baumgartner, he's going to have it down the side. And Baumgartner up to the 30-yard line and a first down, a gain of 17. So a first down for Minnesota as they got the fumble here. First down for Minnesota. This game is starting to be a offensive run fest. First down, Baumgartner. And he's going to throw it. It's going to be a penalty. It's incomplete. Let's see what it is.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty.
And Pukema is going to be the infraction. It's going to be first down, even though holding's 15 yards. They're going to play by modern rules. First down. Back to throw, Baumgartner. They hand off, and it's going to be maybe a yard or not even close. It's going to be second down. That was big, the Minnesota, that holding penalty. Because it got him back, it'll be second down here. And that's going to be the pitch to the running back. He's going to get maybe a yard or two. And it'll be third and 18. Third down and 18. Smith is the new quarterback here. Third and 18. Back to throw. And this one is a flea flicker. And he's got nothing, and Jasper with the sack. Jasper pulled him down, and it looked like he got him by the neck, and it's going to be fourth down, and Minnesota had an absolutely horrible possession there. It started out good, and now Tennessee will have it. Here's the punt. The kick by Minnesota, and it's going to be returned best of 50 to about the 42-yard line, and 45-yard line. 47, sorry, they keep moving it back, and it's going to be first down, Tennessee. Tennessee scored the opening kickoff for a touchdown. They went down, they fumbled it away, and now they get it back. This will be their second possession. Loricella is going to look, he's going to run it, and it's going to be fumbled football, and it's going to be recovered by Tennessee. So Tennessee will recover a fumble, and it'll be second down for Tennessee. Second down for the Volunteers. Loricella. He's going to hand it off, and they get nothing here in Minnesota. There's a 4-yard loss here. It'll be third down. Third down for Tennessee. 7-0 they lead off the opening kickoff. Loricella's going to throw deep, and it's going to be incomplete. And fourth down, and Tennessee's going to have to kick. Boy, we didn't see any of that. It's going to be fourth down. And here's the punt, and the kick is really a weird kick, and it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line, a punt of 30 yards. What do you do if you're Minnesota? You're number 8. The last possession was thrown off by a holding penalty, and now you have it first down and 10. And back here comes Smith. Smith again, and they get nothing, and they lose 3. It'll be second down. They're getting nothing here. Second down, it's 28 to 8 yards. And nobody has a yard for Minnesota there. To second and 13. The snap, and here comes Smith. Smith again to the near side, and Retchikar with the tackle. It'll be third down and 9. Third and 9 for Minnesota. They would love to get a first down here. Smith, he's going to run up the middle, not even close. And Pulowski gets about 2 yards short. It's going to be fourth down, and Minnesota's going to punt. So they're going to punt back to Tennessee here. And the kick is going to be returnable, and up to the 40, to the 43-yard line. And it looks like up to the 42-yard line. And it'll be first down and 10. Well, it's going to be first down and 10 here. Very, very big, and quite frankly, this is number 1 right now, has a 7-0 lead off the opening kickoff. Back number 1 is up 7-0. I don't think we're going to have regicide today. If it keeps on going, the King will still stay on top of the hill. First down, Lauricella. And he's going to go for nothing, and it'll be second down. He tries to run himself. Lauricella is 0 for 2. He started running very well before. Second down. And this is to the left side. Lauricella, it's going to be a first down. And he gets it. They're going to measure it, and it is a first down. So very close. And Tennessee's on the move. First down and 10 for the Volunteers. There's going to be the pitch, and he's going to get maybe a couple. Or no, they're going to say nothing here. It'll be second down. Second down for Tennessee. Tennessee leading still 7-0. Lauricella and Bjorklund gets them. And it's a busted play. Lauricella will be running the football, and he gets down. It'll be third down, so nobody's been able to do anything yet now. Just the opening kickoff. Lauricella on third down. He's going to throw. It's caught, and they're going to be short. Are they going to try? And are they going to try and go for it? They are. Fourth down and 2 for Tennessee. This is very, very big. 4th and 2. Lauricella. He's going to throw. He does throw on 4th and 2. And it is intercepted by Bjorklund. And it's intercepted by Minnesota. His first of the year. And Minnesota will take over. So Minnesota takes over. Tennessee's the only team with field position in this game. So it's going to be first down and 10 for Minnesota. The snap back. Here's Smith. Smith will run to the far side. There's a penalty. And let's see what it is.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty.
They're kicking themselves. They are absolutely shooting themselves right in the foot. Frank, the quarterback here, it's going to be first down. Back, and here's Frank, and they hand it off, and that's nothing. They go to Daly, and Daly loses 2. It'll be second down. Second down for Minnesota. Back to Frank. They hand it off to the right-hand side. Sherrod with the tackle. And they sweep to the right. It's going to be third down. Third down and 16. That's going to be it for really the first quarter. That is going to be it. A first quarter in which number 1 scored on the first play. And that's been it. That's been it so far. Minnesota's run the ball 9 times, and they've thrown the ball nothing. They've only had 9 plays to 13. That's it. The only thing is 7-0 here. So early on, both teams were playing very, very up and down. It seemed like this would be a crazy game, but right now it's not. It's going to be first down for Minnesota. First down for Minnesota, and this is Smith. Let's see what happens. The snap, it's going to be a pass, the first of the day, and it's incomplete. He threw it to Swiger out of the backfield. It'll be fourth down and 16. They kind of had him. That's their first pass of the day, and now they're going to punt. So here comes the punt. It's going to be deep and returnable, but no, it's going to be a fair catch, and it's down at the 31. A good punt of 43 yards. So far, number 1, Tennessee. Number 1, Tennessee looking good here in game number 5. Tomorrow it'll be halfway. First down, and a run for a couple yards. That's going to be a gain of 2. They go to Wildung, and Wildung will take 2. It'll be second down and 8. Second and 8 for Tennessee. And they hand it off again, and that's only going to go to Ernstberger, and Ernstberger gets a couple more. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7, Lauricella. And he's going to throw. It's deflected, incomplete, and there's a penalty.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty.
They're going to decline this and get the punt. So here comes Minnesota now. There's only been like one first down all day, and a return up to the 30-yard line. There's a penalty. It shows it on the field.
Holding, receiving team.
Oh, my. They are pushing everything back. This is a heavy territorial game. Nothing really happening. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Pushed all the way back, and here's Frank on first down. Frank will be on first down. They're 0-1 passing, and Minnesota will have it in a 7-0 game. The handoff and nothing going here. It'll be 2nd down. Minnesota with 1 first down, Tennessee with 3. 2nd down and 10. Snap, and they pitch it to the running back. He's only going to get a yard, and that's going to be Daly. He gets a yard there, 3rd down. Swagger for Minnesota, he's in the game. He has 3 rushes. He has 6 yards. He's the only guy with yards. 3rd down, Frank. And they're going to hand it off. It's going to be up the middle. He's going to be short of the first down. And that's off the draw. It's going to be 4th down, and now they're going to punt it back. Tennessee will return this kick. And there is a kick, and number 1 is going to be dropped it, but he covered it up. He was going to be a fair catch, and he picks up the fumble. So it's going to be 1st down. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Tennessee. Tennessee, the number 1 team so far ranked. Minnesota, number 8. It has just been, it's tense, but it hasn't been big. And there's going to be the run. Odson with a tackle. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down. The opening kickoff has been the only score. 2nd down. And Lauricella hands off. What's happening here? A fumble. Oh, look at this, and he's down. And it's Minnesota who returns a fumble. Minnesota returns a fumble, a very big return. And Minnesota has it. Huge, huge, huge. Minnesota couldn't do anything offensively, and now they are doing it defensively. They started off in the very beginning pretty terrible, and now it is. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for Minnesota. You really have to, in this type of a game, do something, and that was the break they needed. It's going to be 1st and 10. They can still a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And Smith, and he gets nothing. Jasper with a stop. He gets back to the line. It'll be 2nd down now. Very big for Minnesota. Frank is in at quarterback. Frank will be in. It'll be 2nd down. Snap to Frank, and the pitch to the running back. He's going to score! He's going to score for Minnesota. And Minnesota, the touchdown, and now it is 7-6. Tennessee leads Tennessee. Tennessee leads Minnesota. Now the extra point, a very big one. They have 41 yards of total offense, but they only have 1 first down. The tie. And it is good, and we've tied it up at 7. A very big game. We're going to keep it here. Nah, we're gonna let you see who's winning in the other games. We will. We wouldn't do that to you, but that means if somebody wants to win this game, if Tennessee wants to still be number 1, Minnesota will gain much more from a tie than Tennessee. Well, I will tell you what. You almost have a soccer-like atmosphere. I mean, anytime anybody scores, it's not guaranteed. But it's 7-7 here, and here comes the kick. And it is going to be deep. They're going to return it. He returned one for a touchdown. And he returns it 20 yards. And that's going to be Hahn, 2 yards deep. He scored with a 90-yard kickoff return. And it's going to be first down and 10. A sunny day here. Wind almost non-existent. 0 to 10 miles an hour, 61 degrees and clear. First down for Tennessee. At their own 18-yard line, the handoff, and he's going to get maybe a couple. He gets 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7. 7-7, Tennessee leads Minnesota. Second down. They hand it off, and they're not going to get anything. Bjorklund with the stop. Ernsberger gets up after he was hit hard, and he's shaking his head. It'll be third down. Third down. Here comes Loricella. He throws. Incomplete. They tried to get to Hahn, and it's going to be fourth down. It's a little bit of excitement here. And now the punt. The kick is going to be returnable at the 47, maybe down to the 46-yard line. It'll be a first down up 47-yard line. Minnesota has it at the Tennessee 47. Very big. Number 1 is on the ropes here. It's going to be first down and goal. I really never thought number 1 would be such the way they are. First down. Snap back to throw. Frank looking, and it's nowhere close, and it's going to be second down. Frank was hit when he threw it. Second down for Minnesota. Snap back. Frank, they're going to hand it off. They're going to get nothing there. It'll be third down. Third down for the Gophers. As Smith comes in. At quarterback, Smith. He's going to look, and he's going to be sacked. Atkins gets him, but it gives him room to kick. And it's going to be fourth down, and now they're going to kick. Fourth down, and now they're going to kick. And they're just going to let it roll here as the kick will go, and it'll be down at the 4-yard line. Down at the 4-yard line, 51 yards. Minnesota is looking very good here. Yes, we're still tied 7-7. And here comes first down, Loricella. Will have it, he hands it off, they go up, and that's a trap. Right there, Ernsberger will get 5. It'll be second and 5. So Tennessee wants to start a drive here. They hand it off, and they're only going to get one more. It'll be third down. They try it to Ernsberger again. He has 16 yards on 9 rushes. Oh, my God. Third and 4. And the run, it's going to be a first down and more. Look at him go. He could go. And he's up to the 49-yard line. He gets 39 yards. Loricella and a first down. He is the only offense right now of the day for either team. First down, and Loricella. 2 timeouts for Minnesota. The pitch to the left side. And Tennessee, they get nothing. They give it to Ernsberger. Tennessee still has all 3 timeouts. It'll be second down. Loricella, and he's going near the sideline, and he gets nailed, pushed out of bounds. It'll be third down and 10. Third and 10, Loricella. And Loricella, he's going to dump it off, and it's not even going to be close. If he gets 5 of the 10 yards, it's going to be fourth down, and now Tennessee's going to kick. So they're going to take it. And here's the punt, and it's going to be down to about the 20-yard line. Out of bounds at the 20, the clock will go to 1:47. Frank will come in. It'll be first down. Tennessee has all 3 timeouts. Snap, they're going to throw. Baumgartner, he's going to run, and he's going to get a few. And it's going to be second down. I think Tennessee's going to use timeouts, and they will. Tennessee's going to use timeouts because they want to stop Minnesota and see if they can get it back off a return. There's a penalty.
False start. Offense.
And that's exactly why they did it. Now it's second and 7 instead of second and 2. So 1:35 to go. The snap back, Baumgartner. He's going to run it and get a first down. And that's going to be Minnesota's first down, and they're just going to say no way. They don't want Minnesota doing anything with it. So 1:25 to go. It's going to be first down. The snap. They're going to hand it off and run it up the middle, a gain of 4. And that's going to be with Pierman. It'll be second down for Minnesota. Second down. Back, Baumgartner, and he's going to run and get a first down. They're finally getting yardage, a gain of 8. And Richard gives them a stop. It'll be first down for Minnesota. If I were Minnesota, I'd say maybe use timeouts. Minnesota using their timeouts, but the clock is running here. Snap, Baumgartner. They got no timeouts remaining for Minnesota. They lose 2. It'll be second down. They might just go to the half. Second down in a tied football game. Maybe one more play, and they take it. No, he spikes it. So I don't know why. It's going to be third down and 12. I guess they can maybe throw a Hail Mary. And that's going to be sacked, and he gets him back. He loses 12. Tennessee is going to call a timeout. On 4th and 24. They call timeout, and now they're going to try and let's see what happens if they return it. They got one timeout left. And let's see. The kick. And it's going to be returnable up to 30, 35, 40. And let's see if they throw the Hail Mary. They're going to be close. It's down to 12 seconds. And now they're going to try and do the Hail Mary. No, they're going to just run the football. And he's going to gain 5. That's Ernsberger, and maybe one more. I don't think so. Nope, that's it. The halftime show will come up. The halftime. It is big in what they're doing. It is halftime. And now we will go to our halftime show. Enjoy the score, enjoy the music, and enjoy everything else with halftime. Enjoy. It should be good.
Stop on the Formation World Tour, Beyonce set the TCF Bank Stadium skylight with her 2016 performance. First covered by the pride of Minnesota in 2010, this is Beyonce's Grammy Award-winning chart topper and one of the best-selling singles of all time, Single Ladies.
Tennessee's number one, and it gave up 3 fumbles, 3 turnovers. Brutal football game. Only 8 total first downs. Loricella with 76 yards rushing. Just absolutely brutal as we begin the second half. Like, quite frankly, it's brutal. And it'll be a first down here, a brutal football game. I mean, this has just been brutal. It's been brutal to watch. If it wasn't number 1 against number 8, then I would say, why the heck are we showing this game? So here comes the kick. It's going to be deep, and return from the 10 to the 35. Here it goes. He could go. He could go. He could go. He goes. He goes. He's gone. He is gone. He is gone. Frank scores. Frank scores for Minnesota. Frank scores, and it's big. Minnesota has now a lead on number 1, and this game has exploded. Both halves have been touchdowns. Now the extra point, and it is up and it is good. I can't believe it, quite frankly.
Offsides, defense.
And the penalty will be assessed on a kickoff. This is, well, incredible. When you take a look at this, quite frankly, now, take a look at some of the scores here. We didn't get to at the half. Some of these games are just absolutely brutal. And this is, right now it's 14-7 Minnesota. Number 1 is down. Look at Tennessee in 1956. They lost 2 straight, but they're a very good football team. They're ranked number 11. They would make the playoffs right now. People wondered why. Michigan in 1947 blowing out Notre Dame. And you take a look at other scores. Maryland beating Michigan. Oklahoma 1954 beating Penn State 26-7. Michigan State beating Navy. Southern Cal and Wyoming in the third quarter. Nobody's scoring there. We start out with Wyoming in our first game, and boy, was that brutal. Nobody could move the ball. UCLA is 40 on Georgia Tech. They lead 40-7. Unbelievable there. And Ohio State and UCLA 0-0. Army of 1945, they're ranked third. They're playing Minnesota in 1941. They lead 7-0. So here we go. We're about ready to go for the kickoff. It's now 14-7. The number 1 team is losing. And that's going to be deep. It's going to be returned from the 2-yard line. And it's going to be a return of 21 yards up to the 17. So here comes Tennessee on a first down and 10. Loricella is going to hand off. And he gives it to Ernsberger. He's going to only gain 1. 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9 now for Tennessee. Loricella is going to hand it off again. They get nothing. Bjorklund with the stop. And that's going to be off tackle right with Ernsberger. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Very big. Loricella. And he's going to throw it deep. And he got it to Caseta. Caseta again up to the 41-yard line at a first down. Gain of 24. And here comes Tennessee. So Tennessee down by 7. And here they come. 1st down and 10. Minnesota doesn't want to relinquish it. They hand it off. It goes up the middle. Pakema with the stop. Ernsberger only gets 1. It'll be 2nd down. He has 22 carries, 14 carries for 22 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And Loricella, he's got to hand off to the left side. Ernsberger again. He's only going to gain 1. It'll be 3rd and 8. And he has 23 yards on 15 carries. 3rd down and 8. And Loricella sacked. Pakema gets him a sack. And Pakema, that was really big. And he loses 6, and it's going to be 4th down. They're going to kick. Cloudy skies now. Very cloudy, and here comes the punt. And the kick, the return to the 30-yard line. There's a penalty, and let's see.
Illegal block. Receiving team.
And Minnesota is hurting. They're just hurting themselves. They seriously are. And that moves them back. They lead by 7. But in this league, 7 points is a major, major thing. It's not like modern day football. First down, Frank, they give it to Johnson, and he's going to get a few. He's going to get 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for Minnesota. It's only 4-4 in first downs. So Smith will come in. It's going to be 2nd and 1. 2nd down and 1. Back is Smith. Smith will run. It'll get enough. He's short. It'll going to be 3rd down and less than a yard. Frank will come in at quarterback now. 3rd down and less than a yard. And that's going to be a timeout for Tennessee. Tennessee's not ready. They're going to call timeout. That's really big. We're going to keep it here, but Tennessee had to call a timeout. I mean, that's not what you want. Tennessee, it's going to be 3rd down and less than inches. For Minnesota, they're up by 7. The snap, the handoff, they're going to get it a 1st down. They give it to Jasper. No, tackle is by Jasper. They give it to Swiger, and Swiger gets the 1st down. So Minnesota has a 14-7 lead. 14-7. It's going to be 1st down. The snap, looking, Baumgartner. He's going to try and go, and Daffer with the sack. Daffer, a big sack here. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Minnesota could not afford that sack. They could not afford it. That was a big, big damper on what they were doing, and it's going to be 2nd down. Thank you to the person watching. Hey, feel free to leave anything in the comments. So please be family-oriented here. You know, it is the 1940s. 2nd down. Back to throw. Baumgartner. He's going to dump it off to his running back. Looks like a draw play to Swiger. And he's going to only gain 1. It'll be 3rd down. Smith will come in at quarterback. 3rd down. Minnesota with the lead over number 1. Back. It's Bryce Smith. Here comes Smith. And Retchikar with the tackle. The future Detroit Lion makes a stop here, and it'll be 4th down. And now Minnesota's going to have to punt. So Minnesota will punt it and return up to 35 to the 36. And up to a gain of 10 yards. They'll be up to actually back to the 35. Well, I mean, right now, what do you say? It's a game it's just such a tough game right now. It's brutal. It's like watching an old-time hockey game from the 1990s. Is there any hope of anybody scoring? Wow, UCLA showing that they should be number 1. Right now, Tennessee will get the ball. 6:22 to go. Quite frankly, it is very big. This is big for Tennessee. Loricella has a lot of yards rushing, but he hasn't really come up with anything. And they give it to Ernsberger. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down and 9. The handoff again. It's going to be up the middle. And that's going to give Ernsberger again. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Loricella. And he's going to run. He'll get a first down and more. Look at Loricella. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tennessee. Right there, a long touchdown. 131 yards rushing for him today. But that was incredible. Loricella, 61 yards. And now the extra point. And it's up and it is good. And we're tied at 14. Incredible. Well, I'll tell you what. When you're number one, you can do things like this. Minnesota shell-shocked. Let's see. And we're going to keep it here. If they can take this and use the momentum to go all the way. And now here comes Tennessee. They're going to kick it. It's going to be returned 25-30. Here he goes to the 40, to the 42-yard line. And a first down here for Minnesota. Frank will be the quarterback here. First down for Minnesota. The snap, they're going to hand it off and not get anything here. It'll be second down. Second down for the Gophers. 2nd and 10. Frank, he throws and he dropped it. He dumped it to Moore and he dropped it. Oh, third down. Smith is in at quarterback. He's thrown it once. It's incomplete. And they draw it right up the middle. Not enough. Jasper with the stop. It's going to be fourth down. Fourth down, and now they're going to have to punt. So Tennessee wants to return this. And they won't be able to out of bounds at the 13-yard line. 38 yards on the punt. And when you look at this is just a unbelievable game so far. We're now tied. It's been punt, and then long play. So 2:27 to go, just 196-71 in total yards. A tied football game. And Loricella, he's going to get a few here, a gain of 5. It'll be second down. Second down for Tennessee. 2nd and 5. Snap, handoff up the middle. He gains 3. That's Ernsberger. And it'll be third down. So a big third down and 2. They haven't had success today a lot. Did he get close? And nope, he only got 1 of the 2 yards. It's going to be fourth down. So Minnesota will get it back. And they do, and it's a horrible punt to the 40-yard line. So 23 seconds to go. Smith will be the quarterback here. And Smith, he's going to take a look. He's going to run it up the right side. And Daffer stops him. He gets 8 on the play. And that's Smith, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. That's the end of the third quarter. Very, very big in what you see here. It has just been a heck of a game so far. It was boring. And now something good is happening. Number 1 is in trouble. They're in trouble. We could have regicide today. Minnesota got a turnover and a 10-yard run, and they got a 90-yard kick return at the beginning of the half. Loricella for Tennessee on a 90-yard kick return, and Loricella for Tennessee. The big plays. The big plays. And right now, it is going to be a first down for Minnesota here in the fourth quarter. This is it right now. Fourth quarter. Very, very big. Tennessee and Minnesota. First down. The snap back, and they hand it off, and he's not going to get a thing. Not going to get a thing. He loses one. It's going to actually be 3rd down and 3. So 3rd down and 3. Smith will come back in. 3rd and 3 for Minnesota. The snap. Here he goes. He's going to run. He gets a first down and more. And Smith gets 11 on a play dapper with the stop. Now Minnesota, it's very interesting. Are they going to try a field goal? Are they going to try a field goal here? Taking a look at their kicking. Their field goal kicker is 2 of 5 with his longest 34. First down and 10. It would be 39 from this point. And the pitch to the running back, and he gets a few more gains, 5. It'll be 2nd down. That's Daly. Minnesota is threatening now. Tennessee. They need to stop. 2nd down. There's a penalty. Let's see what it is.
Encroachment defense.
And I guess
penalty.
they made contact or something, but it's going to be maybe a first down. Let's see what it is, and it will be. Minnesota on the drive. 4 plays, 28 yards, almost 3 minutes. First down. The snap, they're going to look. They're going to run, and here comes Baumgartner. He scores! Baumgartner scores for Minnesota, and a team that was getting eaten alive in the first half is now owning number 1. Number 1 is in trouble. They're in big trouble. Big extra point. Oh, right down the middle. Right down the middle, and it's right, and it is good. And right down the middle. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Number 1, we thought it would be Tennessee early on. They led huge in yards. But right now, they are in serious trouble. Minnesota's beating Army by 1, and that's another Minnesota team. Taking a look at these other scores, I always say Pitt scores even though they're out of it. Penn State, Oklahoma's just blowing them out. Penn State, Maryland's trying to get in on it. Syracuse leading big over Texas A&M. I'm wondering about Florida. Does anybody see Florida? Navy and Arkansas are tied. Navy's 3-1. Florida and Texas are tied. Michigan in 1947, a big lead over Notre Dame. And Washington beating Iowa. Texas of 63 losing to Kansas. Kansas is a good football team. And North Carolina's trying to go 3-1-1 after 5 games. You play 12. You play 12, that is big. 45 Alabama, they're number 3. And they're leading Notre Dame 13-3. And, of course, Minnesota 3-1 leading Ohio State. So you got to take a look here. Louisiana State over Illinois. But now we're about to go. Minnesota with the lead. They just scored, and now number 1 is dangling deep, and it'll be returned up to the 30-yard line, and that is Hahn. So first down for Loricella. How good is he? Loricella, and he's going to pitch it out, and he only gets a couple. He gets 2, and that was to Ernsberger. Ernsberger is 20 carries for 33 yards, not the best. Second down, they hand it off, and nothing going. Ernsberger, nothing. They lose 2. Loricella, it's going to be up to him. Third down, Loricella, quick throw, and it's incomplete. He threw to Caseta, and it's going to be 4th down. Loricella 3-9 for 40 yards, and now they got a kick. And you know Minnesota wants to take another 3 minutes off that clock. They want to get first downs, a fair catch at their own 28-yard line. Well, I'll tell you what, Minnesota right now, they have a chance. Can they do it? Everybody watching, can they beat number 1? Can they beat number 1 here in the fourth quarter? The question is, can they keep on this drive? They are beating number 1 right now. First down, 64 teams, and they're beating the best in the run to the left side. And that's big, and a gain of 8 yards. That's Swagger. And Swagger has only a few yards, but he gets 8. It'll be second down and 2. Second down. Snap the handoff, first down and more. First down and more, and look at him go down to the 46-yard line. Down to the 45, and that's going to be a first down. That's Daly, and Daly gets it. Daly a first down, and here comes Minnesota. Under 10 minutes to go. And that's going to be a run simply by Swagger. And Swagger is 35 yards on 11 carries. Smith comes in at quarterback again. It's going to be second down, Smith. Smith, he's going to run himself for first down. And he gets tackled. Here comes Minnesota. If they score, this thing could be over. They could beat number 1. First down, Minnesota. And Frank will come in at quarterback. They rotate him. First down, Minnesota. The snap back looking. Here he is. Frank to the left-hand side. Frank's going to get 9. He gets 10, they say, and a first down. So it'll be 39 yards from this point. They need something. 7:18 to go. 7:18 to go. Back is Frank. They hand it off, and they only get about a yard or 2, and they're going to give him 2. And that's Swagger. Swagger, 12 carries, 32 yards. It'll be second down, 159 for Minnesota. And total yards, they hand it off, and he goes out of bounds. Daffer will push him out. It'll be third down and 8. Total yards, 205 to 159. At one point, it was like 200 to 50. Third down, Smith is coming in. They need yards for the field goal. We're about under 6 minutes to go. Back is Smith. Smith again on a run. Are they going to try a field goal? It's fourth down. Are they going to try one? And here it is. A very big field goal now. If they can nail this field goal, then you're going to be looking at just celebration here. They're going to be looking at absolute celebration. And here it is. Fourth down. Let's see if they can make it. It is up. It is over. It is good. Minnesota, a big lead, and everybody here in the stadium is getting ready to rush the field. They're getting ready. They're getting ready. This is incredible. What happened to Tennessee? I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what, Army is blowing out. Army is blowing out Minnesota, the other Minnesota team. We thought that it was going to be a closer game. It was a closer game before. And now to kick off deep. Minnesota committing regicide here as they lead. And up to the 25. So it'll be first down and 10.
Holding, receiving team.
Oh, and it's pushed back. Tennessee's going to need some big plays. They're going to need some really, really big plays for Tennessee. First down. They're down by 10. Loriselli throws. Oh, incomplete. And it'll be second down. He threw to Caseta. Second down for Loriselli in Tennessee. The snap, he's going to throw it deep, and it is, what is it? It is dropped it. Let's see, there's a flag, and what is it?
Pass interference, defense, automatic, first down.
That's not good, and it's going to be a spot of the foul. It'll be first down. So first down, they play spot foul here. First down. Loricella, he's going to run, and Loricella will get a first down. The question is about the time. How much time do they have left? 4:13 to go. First down for Tennessee. And he's going to run up the middle. There's a penalty, and let's see what it is. He gains 4. Loricella just ran
holding
himself.
Offense,
Oh,
10-yard
and they're going to send it back. A holding by Davis, and it's going to send them back. It's going to be first down. Loricella, 1st and 20. He's going to run it right up the middle. Wildung with this stops him. Well, Loricella has 150 yards on 13 rushes, but they only get 3 there. It's going to be second down. Second down for Tennessee. And it's going to be a sack. He loses 7 on the play, and it's going to be third down. He fumbled the football on the sack, but it's going to be third down. 3:34 to go in the game. Back to throw. The throw. He looks. He dumps it off to his running back. He's out of bounds. They got to go for it on fourth down. They gain 8. It's going to be 4th and 16. And they're gonna punt. So they're going to sell out. They're going to say they need an onside kick. So here's the kick, and it's deep for Minnesota, and they're just going to fair catch it. And that's all they're going to do. Actually tackled by Lyons. He tried to return it. So here comes Minnesota. Minnesota right now, this is it for them. If they get a first down, this could be it. Tennessee, remember, had to use a timeout earlier. Minnesota basically is just going, they're leading number 1. They're just going to try and do something. Here they go. This will be Smith, and he loses 2. It'll be second down. And a timeout for Tennessee. They got 1 timeout left. Frank will come in at quarterback. 2nd and 12. And the single wing, they hand it off up the middle. Dowfer with the stop. They only gain a yard. And Tennessee again with the timeout. 2:40 to go. 2:40 in this game. Third down. Third down for Minnesota. If they get a first down, it's over. Snap. He's going to run it right up the middle. Nothing's going to go. It's going to be 4th down, and now they're going to punt. So now they're going to punt, and here comes a punt return. Snap, and the kick. And it's going to be returned 35-40, and they go to the 42. They got to hurry this up. They got to hurry it up. Retchikar from the 23. So here's Loricella. It's going to be first down. 1:58 to go. So 1:58 to go here. Loricella, he throws. It's going to be incomplete. Tipped by Smith. It'll be second down. Second down, 1:52 to go. Loricella. He's going to look. He throws, and it's incomplete. They're not getting a thing. It's going to be third down and 10. 3rd and 10. Back to throw, and he's going to throw it, and it's caught. Caught by the running back, and down he goes. They don't exactly need a touchdown here, out of bounds. A gain of 31, and they're still in this game. They're still in this game. Number 1 is down by 10. First down. Back to throw, and it's going to be a fumble, and let's see who has it. And Tennessee has it. It's going to be second down. They got to hurry back to the line. They got to hurry back. They are hurrying back. 1:25 to go. Clock is running. Back to throw. Loricella. He's taking a look. He's sacked again. Lushine. He's sacked. And there was somebody open. He couldn't do a thing. It's going to be 3rd and 20. Under a minute to go. 3rd down and 20. They hurry it up. And Loricella, he's going to throw to the near side. It is dropped. Caseta, it's going to be dropped by him. It'll be 4th down. 4th down, 29 seconds. And this is it. If they don't get it, it's over. Minnesota wins. 4th down, and they would have beaten number 1. This is it. Back to throw. Lucella, the throw. Incomplete. He tried to hit Hahn, and Minnesota is going to win the football game. Minnesota is going to beat number 1. They're going to beat them at home, and they're going to beat number 1. Number 1 goes down. Good night, number 1. Number 1 will lose, and just a simple snap, and taking a knee, Steinbauer, and that is it. That's it. The final is 24-14. Very, very big. And they win the football game. I can't believe it. It is a hard thing to believe. So very, very hard to believe. You can see right now, Tennessee and Minnesota, it is just the Tennessee got up 7-0. They really dominated second quarter Minnesota. In the second half, it was 17-7 total. And Baranek with the field goal from 31 yards, and that was it. Taking a look at the total stats. The team stats, only 11-9 in first downs. 46 rushes. Oh my goodness, the rushes were no good. Passes 5 of 16 and 1 of 5. And Minnesota wins it. Really what killed them were the turnovers. None in the second half, but they turned it over and allowed Minnesota to tie it at 7 at the half. Oh my goodness. Third downs 4-14, 2 of 12. Not good. Tennessee was in the red zone and they fumbled it away, and then they fumbled it and let Minnesota score a touchdown. So there were a lot of costly turnovers for number 1 Tennessee. Highlights, not really a lot. A lost fumble, that was Rechikar, and that was tough. They went right down the field. They were about to make this game go kaput. And that was about it. Drives, well, that was the first half. Nothing really going there. That was the first half, and you can see the fumble. I'm wondering why it stopped the drives at the half. The highlights, Loricella, maybe it was just so terrible. But there's the total yards. Loricella had 133 yards on 16 attempts. Just very good there. Rechikar with 2 receptions. Johnson with 1. Fumbling, Loricella had 3 total. I mean, my goodness, no good there. 1 field goal attempted. 5 total fumbles for Tennessee. Kick returns on at a 90-yarder. And kicking 1 of 1 for Mernick. Nothing for Shires. Loricella had 8 punts. Frank with 9, 17 punts. Oh, dear God, that was crazy. I don't mind punts, but you got to get yards at least. My God. Everybody was 3 and out. And there we go. It was 32-44 in yards. So we're about ready to go. We are going back to this screen here. Very big, and we are going to go to the other games right here. So we will hit play here, and here they go. Minnesota beat Tennessee 24-14, the game that you saw. Maryland beat Michigan State. Maryland is now 3-2. Alabama is 5-0. They beat Notre Dame 13-10 at Notre Dame. Very big. Minnesota wins 17-3 over Ohio State, who's winless. Indiana, big win over Wisconsin. Indiana, don't count them out. Louisiana State, LSU gets their first win. Illinois drops at 7-0. Syracuse dominates, which is good. Maryland 26-7. Oklahoma 33-13. They beat Penn State. They're looking really good. We're getting some of the really good teams. Michigan State at 57. They win 27-3. Southern Cal beats Wyoming 6-0. Boston College 17, Michigan 7. Now Iowa goes to 3-2 as LSU at 58 wins. They're 3-1-1. Alabama 30, Nebraska 20, Mississippi beats Pittsburgh 27-24. UCLA kills Georgia Tech. Villanueva, great. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Rushing, he didn't do well, but they did a heck of a lot. He scored 2 more touchdowns. He only had 74 yards rushing. That's going to put a little bit of a damper on his great season, but still good. Auburn at 57, they're 3-1-1. A battle of really nothings. UCLA wins 14-7. Army beats Minnesota 33-14. They blow them out. Scoring-wise, in the fourth quarter, they were down 13-7 in the fourth quarter. And then, let's see. They were down 14-13 as Daly scored in the fourth quarter, and then Army scored, and Army intercepted and returned. So they really blew them out, a lot closer than what it showed. Purdue beat Wisconsin 28-7. Notre Dame beat Ohio State. Notre Dame is 64, 3-2. Notre Dame at 53 is 2-3. Tennessee at 56, they beat Army 35-6. That's why they're so highly ranked. Navy and Arkansas tie. Navy is 3-1-1. Tennessee at 51, a big win over Oklahoma A&M, 24-3. Kentucky goes to 4-1 as they beat Michigan 6-3. Texas beat Florida 20-14. Michigan beat Notre Dame. Let's see, Kentucky, Michigan. Yeah, Perilli to Bruno in the fourth quarter. They missed the extra point. Texas beat Florida. A big Texas win. A huge Texas win. Texas scored with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Michigan beat Notre Dame. Oklahoma beat Notre Dame in 1946. A 2-point conversion by Notre Dame failed with 11:02 to go in the game, and they lose by that. Washington beat Iowa 16-3. Washington not bad. Kansas beat Texas 20-12. A good Kansas team there, and North Carolina won 17-14. Taking a look at Group A, Minnesota and Tennessee are tied. Group B, Syracuse and Kentucky. Syracuse is unbelievable. Syracuse beat Kentucky. They already played. Group C, UCLA, a 2-game lead over everybody else. They're running away with Group C. Group D, Army, really good over Auburn, about 1.5 games. Very big there. Group E, Alabama, they're 1 game over Minnesota. Of course, they beat Minnesota. Group F, Michigan State. Look at Indiana and Oklahoma 1954, a very good team. Group G, Tennessee at 51, North Carolina at 48, and Louisiana State at 58, all 3-1. How about that? And Group H, Oklahoma of 1950, a very good team, has a 2-game lead over Notre Dame. Wow, that was a game, Oklahoma of 1950. All right, well, we're going to take a look here at the big drum roll. The drum roll, please. Here are the rankings. And the rankings, the power rankings, the playoff rankings. This is where we get our playoffs from. And we are... There it is. Army's number 1. Alabama is now number 2. 1950 Oklahoma's 3. What does UCLA have to do to get some love? I guess play better opponents. And they will at the last games of the season. They're 4th. Syracuse is 5th. Tennessee is 6th. As they lose, they were 1st, but they stay up there. 1940 Minnesota is right behind them at 7th. Another team that beat Tennessee, and they're behind Tennessee. Well, 3 Tennessee teams in the top 10. 1956, they're 3-2. They played a tough schedule. They're 8th, and 51 is 9th. 1946, Notre Dame is 10th. Michigan State is 11th. Kentucky is 12, Indiana is 13. Both Michigans 40 and 43, 14 and 15, and Boston College is 3 and 2. Taking a look at the worst teams, Pitt is 58, Michigan State of 53, Navy is 60, Notre Dame of 54. Look at Notre Dame of 54, an average losing of 36 points. Well, look at Notre Dame of 64. They lost 2 games. They lose by 0.2 of a point. All right, we're going to take a look at next week. Well, which is tomorrow. Let's see which teams. And let's see what they have. North Carolina and Pittsburgh, Boston College, Notre Dame. You both UCLA's playing. Georgia and Washington, Tennessee and Wyoming. Navy and Mississippi, Tennessee, Notre Dame. Alabama and Ohio State. Oklahoma A&M and Navy. Well, it looks like a lot of mismatches here. We were spoiled. 54 Oklahoma at 58 Army. Minnesota and Syracuse. The top groups. 60 Minnesota. Where is 60 Minnesota? Group E versus Group B. And Syracuse favored in that game. Michigan, Texas. Oklahoma and Auburn. Maybe this one. Oklahoma's 5-0. Auburn is 3-1-1 and second. So big Oklahoma favored by a touchdown, but Auburn is going to be crazy. How about Army and Kentucky? Army and Kentucky. Army in 1945, I believe they're number 1 again. They go to Kentucky. I think we might have this game. Indiana and Louisiana State. Indiana of second place, LSU first. So there are some really good games here. Minnesota 1940. So that's going to be it for us today. I believe it's going to be Army and Kentucky. As we take a look, Army and Kentucky. Meaning that Army is first. Kentucky is 12th. So it is number 1 and number 12. And the power is very big. 1945 was a good year. They have number 1 and 2. But Army is number 1. They're going to be traveling to Lexington, Kentucky, who's number 12. All right, that's going to be it for us today. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining in here on Facebook. And remember our YouTube channel. That's a good one. We'll see you in a bit.